To nejde!
No feeling more intense than starting over.
Opatrnko,
If you
opatrnko,
deleted your
opatrnko.
homework the day
Nazdar pařmeni a pařmenkyně, vítejte u dalšího videa. Dneska se mrknem na jednu takovou rage hru Getting Over It. A tady chlápek v kýblu, v pekáči. Tak, uvidíme. Ty vole, počkej, jak se to ovládá. Každopádně viděl jsem hodně youtuberů, že to točilo a docela měli grif. Já jsem to teda zkoušel, tuto hru. Ještě před natáčením a jak si to nešlo! Vole. No. Asi. Ne, toto hrát nemůžu. To ne. Vole. Kurva! No, tak. Já nevím, jak si mám točit s tou myšou. Oh! Dobře. Prosím tě. Pojď. Oh! Toto ne. Tam ne, tady. Hop. To nejde.
no feeling more intense than starting over.
Opatrnko,
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on.
Ale zvedni to!
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding
Pádlo.
and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original
Tak to
view.
ne.
Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready,
Ne!
like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Opatrnko.
This game is a homage to a free
What?
game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy High. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B
To
games.
nejde.
And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following.
Už zavři tu
They're
hubu.
built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Tam. Ne na zem. To nejde. Vole. Tož to tam natáhni, to kladivo, ne? Ty vole. No, výborně. Pádlo máme za tebou. Kam jdeš? Posuň to. Tak. Zvedneme se. Pojď!
In a certain way, Sexy
tak
Hiking is the
toto,
perfect
ty
embodiment
vole.
of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is
Ty
guaranteed.
vole.
Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Prosím tě. Klidu.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks
Ale
the
ne
way to the
dolů!
game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
Ty
Most
debil, to je
obstacles in
prostě
video game
debil.
worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Co děláš?
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
To je...
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
Tam
But I couldn't bring
ne!
myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary
Můžeš
mountains
mi
build
říct,
themselves
co
from
děláš?
actions to climb them. And it's our
Tomáš,
repeated
kde tu víš
attempt to
tady
reach the
točit,
summit
ty vole?
that turns those mountains into something real.
Ne!
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Ty vole. Mě jebne z toho. Ale tož přitáhni se! Dobře, uklidníme se. Tohle nechceš. Já na to nemám. Ale to... No, to má opravdu. Ty budeš dobře vytřepané, ty vajíce. Můžeš se prosím zachytit za to debilní pádlo? Asi ne. Už jsem měl takový ten pěkný krýfek na to. No. Tam. Já nemám takovou... Ne! Ty vole, toto. Ty vole, toto fakt ne. Tuto skurvenou hru, kdo to vymyslel, ty vole. Ale na streamu jste mi říkali, abych si to zahrál, tak to hraju. A moc dlouho to hrát nebudu!
You can hit the escape key if you need to change the mouse sensitivity.
Můžeš se za tu halu zachytit, prosím?